Ba-dum-bum. Back here. Oh. I was listening to that. Well, now you have to listen to this music. Let's see. That was a pretty nice shot, right? Oh yeah, we left right after the thing when we caught the leader of the bandits, who was also the deputy sheriff in this in the Dust Watch, who are like the law enforcers. Oh, Erenville, that ends up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew, it's finally over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. A wild banana blend. Dun, dun. On track. Erenville is relieved to see you. Everything set to rights. And now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Vesi Springs. I will be staying there long. I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Hey, Blue Quest. Let's go and do that. So we can get the Aetherite Current. I don't know like who made up all these like names for these places. Like this place where I am is XIV. Oh, there's also another quest. And this is like the Vesi Springs. Like, how drunk you have to be to name these places like this? Like Meh White Swan. It's like none of these places like roll like out of your tongue. Who's a what we? Yeah, indeed. When the bill comes due, Duanzoe is seeking help with a family matter. Say, aren't you the one who was stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? I mean, just a couple of minutes ago. I could use a capable hand like yours, if you'd be willing to lend it. The name is Duanzoe. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in Luvatenin Yavavasa. Wait, what? Luvatenin Yavavsa. But I'm here to visit my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, but then I spied him dealing with some unsavory looking man, exchanging unusually large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw, but he'll say a little more than it's just a misunderstanding. Then grumble as he changes the subject. I realize this is sudden, but could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He is in trouble, I just know it. Oh, a weight's being lifted off my heart. Bless you, sir. His name's Sitegwa. Last I saw him, he was heading inside this here saloon. The Donavavta with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises. Most likely. You can't miss him. Wait, what? A local hobo. Well, that's a player name, if any. Oh god, that picture. Spare some change. Nope. Where is he? Upstairs? Yeah, there. A new face in town, eh? Well, what can I do for you? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning a guild to folks having trouble with a coin for one reason or another. There's a reason. I don't lend them Bell, but I'll get to that in a moment. So you're a loan shark. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town here, but then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Kemaka's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it in on good authority that Gil was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wilds. So I decided to sell the land for Gil and use those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing as money is involved, but I never lent to any unsavory types. Yeah, I mean, why not simply explain all of this to your grandfather? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there. And now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, and the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he'd put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything. But maybe it's time I changed that. This job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town. But how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You are going to come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything if I say it. No, Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say, if it involves Gil. But he might come around to a first-hand account from you. So come and see what good my work does for XIV and how I help the people here. He did send you here to help me, didn't he? I promise to make it worth your while. Okay, alright then, before we get started, I should probably know who it is I'm working with. Video, eh? Well, Video, our first job is to go and see a miner named XIV. He had a pretty bad accident on the job a while back, had no money for treatment or much of anything, really, so I loaned him the Gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word. There's been time enough for him to not only return back to work, but also receive his wager, several times in fact. He usually comes here in town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. We meet just outside of town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. Ba-da-da-da-da. Explain yourself, XIV. You're here for the money? I was gonna be honest. Just mix up the date is all. Can we settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, XIV, and you're not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you can do to persuade him. Maybe a little flex to show him we're serious. Let's flex it. You gods, look at those arms. And those perfectly sculpted neck muscles. Fine, just put all of that away. He's so stupid. It's all here, and with interest. If you had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took really good care of me. See, I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her, and well... I understand, really, I do. But if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we are going to have a long talk about how to manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out on the street without a Gil or even a bell to my name? I'll give it some thought and we can talk later. So I guess this is the first part of this quest chain. And I kinda want to see it to the end. Can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with his spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and supported him through his recovery. That has to count for something, right? I'm still not convinced. I mean, he is just a loan shark, so... Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. bum. Let me actually go and get that 8th red point first. Then we can go back and continue that. Then do that. And then continue the main story quest. Worms. No. No. And a big-ass chameleon. Is that also like a... Yep, no. What way? $201 Yalams to the north. Top of there. Maybe I should go and get that Aethred also. How do you get up there? Oi. Oh, here. Oh, let's go and get that, then we can teleport back into the... whatchamacallit. Who's the what now? Village. Grid Claw. Ceratoraptor. Ew. Wait, what? Oh, 96. Dun, dun. Oh hey, lookout point. Not look, but look out. Oh hey. Another Aether point. After this I need 4 more Aether points. Maybe I should actually just go and collect all of them. I mean, at least the ones that are like actually near me. $301 to the west. Or east. Wait, east or west? Southeast. Oh yeah, I also heard that they are going to make some job changes to some jobs. And Viper is one of them. Because people are saying that Viper is too busy to play. Which I don't understand, like how. Because you literally have to press like 3, 4, 5. Like 9 keys like at if you go like with the reawaken and then like some basic combos. So I don't understand like how it is like too busy of a job. Just somehow doesn't compute with my brain. Lectuari. Flying potato. Why is there flying potatoes over here? Oh, there. Okay, now we can go back there. Dun, dun, da, da, da. Let's continue with this one. Broken record. Sitakwa has crossed one name off his list, but there are yet more clients to see. Let's get back to it then. I should warn you, the next client I had in mind may be something of a hassle. He ran off in the middle of the night and haven't seen hide nor hear him since. Luckily for us, I heard from acquaintance of mine that someone fitting his description was seen lurking around the Saktural Skygate. We are looking for a minstrel named Zemesve. It's Saro with black hair, about the same age as me and surprisingly shy. I'll meet you there. All the way there. Semespe has to be around here somewhere. It's only a matter of time before we find him. Easy going, Donan Vavda. Seen. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. I don't know anyone by that name. But before you go, you wouldn't happen to have any tuna, would you? I'm positively parched. Unfortunately, this isn't the man you're looking for. Perhaps someone else nearby can point you in the right direction. I mean, it's because I got youthful head Saro. But that's wrong one. She has a... It's a she and red hair. Startled. Ah, damn it. Oh, there you are, startled Hetsaro. Who are you? Yes, I'm Semesve, but what do you want with me? You found him. Nice work, Vidya. Sitekwa? What are you doing here? Looking for you. Word around town was you were in a hurry to leave to Yogtural, but I'm afraid I can't let you leave just yet. He may not look it, but XIV is quite the popular minstrel in XIV, or at least he was. It's been what feels like an age since last he wrote a song, and you can only make so much singing the same old tune day in, day out. XIV came to me for help, and I gladly offered him a loan. It should have been enough to help him to get by until inspiration struck. But it hasn't, and with no money to pay you back, I panicked. Maybe if I sold my instruments, Those instruments are your livelihood. I could never ask you to do such a thing. Here, give me your hand. This is... But I've yet to return what I already owe. What you need is to meet new people, see new places, experience more of the world than just XIV. A minstrel's inspiration doesn't just come from thin air, right? You're not wrong. All I could think about was how my songs weren't good enough anymore. How everyone was disappointed in me. My heart was so full with fear and anxiety. I guess there was no room left for music. So take that money and go to Yogtural. And for the next month, I want you to travel, see everything there is to see, find your moves, and bring back the XIV we all know and love. Thank you, Sitekwa. I won't let this skill go to waste. I swear it. So what do you think? A job well done, wouldn't you say? Isn't it a risk loaning to people who run off like that? What did you expect me to do? I'm not a monster. Besides, I see this is more of an investment for the future. There's still one last client left on my list. One more opportunity for you to learn about my work. Ba-da-da-da. Also, ad break is starting. So... I know we just took a break like half an hour ago, but... let's take another one so we can get back on the usual... break rotation, I guess. So yeah, a small break, then we will be back and continue with this quest line. And after that is done, we are going to do the other blue one and then more MSQ. So yeah, BRB. And we are back. We are back. So, yeah. Let's continue. I'm back on a stage. Sitekwa's next client is an unexpected addition to the list. A spaghetti al olio e peperoncino is the reward. Ready? Good. We're off to see a young dancer by the name Dav Messi. She's pretty famous in Husatavi, with fans all across Shalwani. It was a real shame when she had to quit on account of being sick. Welcome back, old fam. And oh, you had coffee too. The medicine she needs was expensive, to say the least, but I footed the bill. She reached out to me not long ago with the good news that she's not only fully recovered but looking to start dancing again. There's going to be a comeback performance soon, but she asked me to stop by to discuss something beforehand. Can't imagine what though. There's still plenty of time before she needs to make her first payment. In any case, let's go and pay her a visit. I guess she wants more money, maybe. And I can just teleport there. Teleport back here. Dun 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 da da da. She was so sickly and pale last time I saw her. What a relief to see she is doing well. Hello, cat girl. Sitekwa, it's so good to see you. Oh, and you brought a friend. Well, let me get right to the point. I want you to help promote my upcoming show, and I want you to do it with a dancing. Dancing? You can't be serious. A far more exciting alternative to standing idle passing around flyers, surely. And I've seen how well you can dance after you'd had a few drinks at the saloon. All the proceeds will go toward repaying my debt to you, with interest. So the more people there are in attendance, the sooner you can be repaid in full. And your friend here, he is not from Tural, is he? I've no doubt he knows a step or two that will draw the eyes of passerbys. So, what do you say? Well, friend, I hope you're wearing your dancing shoes. We must go and dance for good folks of Husadavi. Let's go and garner what interest we can in the show. And meet here afterward. I guess I'm going. Should I pick my dancer job for this, or... Let's go and do the furthest one first. Done. Reposing officer. Just go there and randomly start dancing. Like a sane person. A dancer, eh? Not sure what we did to deserve this entertainment, but thank you. Oh, I see. I heard she's retired after falling ill, but you say she's back and planning a performance. We'll certainly not want to miss it. To the saloon, boys. Content pelu pelu. Goodness, what did I do to deserve this performance? A comeback performance of a famed dancer. I never seen one of these shows before, but it would make for a wonderful story to share when I return home. I'll have to stop by and see it. Ba-da-da. Jamehui. Oh wait, no. That's the wrong one. Upstairs. Yeah, there's Tontama worker. Only Ton Valtan worker. That's some mighty fine footwork you got there. Reminds me of Messi. A comeback show, really? No time for drinking, then we best get ready for the show. There's an awful lot of the like wanted posters. With some other people. But no idea who they are. Do I need... Let's repair my stuff, even if I don't have. Oh wait, no. They weren't broken at all. Why are you dying? She's drawn quite a crowd, even after all this time. Her fans adore her. Get up, you bum. Phew, I may have gotten a little carried away with my dancing, but people seem to enjoy it. Which hopefully means more people are attending the show. Seeing as we have time before the end of her show, now might be a good time to tell you more about how I started this business. I said my grandpa found himself in a tight corner once because of Gil. That was a long time ago, before selling our land, before I was even born. Even when Husathavi was little more than a sparse collection of shops, it still saw its fair share of tradesmen passing through. My father and grandpa made their living catching and selling game to them for Pell. Then one day, while trying to sell more game, a merchant told them that Gil would soon become the currency of choice in Shalwani. That they'd be better off exchanging all their Pell for Gil, while there was still time. Unable to see through the lies, they played into the scheme, trading away all their hard-earned Pell at horrible rates. With only a paltry sum of Gil left to their names, they were at loss. Then they met the woman who'd eventually be my mother. She was deeply moved by their plight, so she lent them the money she had been saving to start a new life in Tuliolal. You can put a price on such an act of selflessness, which is why, when they learned what the savings were for, they opened their home for her until they could repay their debt. The three began a new life together. Years passed, and by the time the debt had been repaid, my parents had already fallen in love. It's a story my mother told me often as a child before bed, before they passed away. It's not for my mother's kindness. If not for my mother's kindness, I wouldn't be here. And all I ever wanted was to follow in her footsteps. That's why I sold our land and started my business. I think your grandfather would understand if you told him. That's assuming he'll stop to listen. That's where you come in. Well, I imagine it won't be much longer before Davmesi is finished. I think this might be the last one. A family's worth. Sitakwa has shown you all he can of his work as a moneylender. Seems it'll be a while longer, so you don't have to wait here with me for Davmesi. Besides, isn't it about time you return to speak with my grandfather? I think by now you've seen all there is to see of my work. I'm fairly sure I saw him over near the saloon, so go ahead and give him your honest thoughts about my work. I shall be doing that. Duanzohe, you're back. Tell me true, traveler, what sort of trouble has my grandson been up to? And dealing loans and swindling people out of their pell, I'm sure. But I thought we raised him better than that. No, he is not swindling, you dumbass. No, you have it all wrong. He's been helping people. He's been helping people with Gil. You said he is over at the dance hall, right? I made up my mind. I need to see what's become of my grandson with my own eyes. I need to know he's alright. It should be fine if I observe from a distance, of course. These old bones don't move as fast as they used to. You go on ahead, I'll be right behind you. Back we go. Zap. Waiting. Davmesi. The show was a huge success. Thanks in no small part of your no small part of your help. Here, as promised. This is far more than what we agreed on. I can't accept this. Oh, don't be silly. I only wish that I had more to offer. I could never have hoped to afford that medicine from Tuliolal, and I had made peace with the consequences of that. Grim thought that may sound. But you wouldn't hear it. You loaned me the money I needed for treatment, and here I am, taking the stage again. A dream come true in every sense of the word. You've given me a second chance at life, and for that I'll be forever grateful. I think I've seen enough. Grandpa, what are you doing here? I wish to see what an upstanding individual my grandson has become, and thanks to the two of you, my heart is at ease. I carried so much resentment for those moneylenders. I assumed the worst when I heard about your job. I was blinded to the good of you would do, and the people you would help, like your mother helped me and your father once upon a time. You reach out a hand to those who find themselves on the brink of ruin, and with the greatest of care, you pull them back. I suppose I do. But I'm sorry I didn't talk to you sooner. I was convinced you'd be cross with me, and I didn't know how to approach the topic without upsetting you. Always so considerate. This town could stand to see a little more of that. I'd like to hear more about your job, if that's alright, after you finished work for the day, of course. Well, our business here is finished, so don't let me keep you, and go and put that extra gill I gave you to good use at the saloon. You're determined to see me keep it, aren't you? Well, I suppose Grandpa and I have a lot of catching to do. You go on ahead to the saloon. I need to speak with Firiot for just a moment. Sitekwa, thank you again for all your help. I was more than a little shocked to see you here with Grandpa, but I'm glad we're finally able to talk. I owe you a great debt, Video, and I'll do my damnedest to try and repay it someday. If you ever find yourself having trouble with coin, I hope you'll think to call on me. No, I don't have any trouble with coin. Though I could use more. Where to next? Do the other blue quest. Sorry about that. I don't understand, like, why, once again. Just random people walking around. That's actually something new. The fuck? Oh, okay, it's a fate. No wonder. No wonder. But it was actually kind of neat to see that the NPC was walking to the road until a certain point. Concerned lass. With a huge ass. What? Papa Mepia. Poor Mepia. Okay. Meeting of the spirits. Don't you weird stare me, old fam. If you're planning to explore the local area, you may as well make yourself useful in the process. Welcome, traveler. I wonder if while you're out exploring, you might be able to do me a small favor. There's a cave network nearby where my daughter has gone to offer her prayers, but she's forgotten the all-important fish oil candle. I would take it to her myself if it weren't for this terrible pain in my foot. Oh, it hurts something fierce, it does. Do you think you could give her this candle for me? I guess I can. wonder, can you... No, you can't climb those. Ba-da-da-da. Where is the cave? Oh, I didn't... oh, I have already been like around here, but I didn't know there was like a cave that you can get like in like this area. Because I wasn't exploring enough, it seems. Canyon bats that are not hostile. I think there's also yeah, there's the ether current also in here. Let me get that first. Contemplating a woman. Something I can help you with? Here, take this. Take this candle. You came all the way to deliver this. I am awful grateful to you. And to my ma for realizing I'd forgotten to bring a candle. You see, these caverns are sacred ground, where we come to pray to our ancestors and to more recently the deceased. These flames provide the living a way to commune with the dead. And thanks to you, I can light a candle of my own and say a little prayer. Since you're here, maybe you should stand before the flames and offer a few words to your departed loved ones. It don't matter where you're from, all spirits are welcome here, living or dead. Oh, wait. Now we need to go back to there. Sorry, no prayers from me. No. Welcome back. I'm guessing you were able to find my daughter, no doubt in her usual spot. She never was one to do things the easy way, you know, as much of a stickler for traditions as she is. She actually works for the railroad company. Still, I got to hand it to her, she manages to work towards a promising future without losing sight of her roots. I sure am proud of her. But don't tell her I said that, will you? Wouldn't want her getting a big head or nothing. Well, I'd say me and that daughter of mine have taken up enough of your time. But it was awful nice meeting you. Thanks a million for helping us out. 3 quests and only one that I need to find. Northwest. So it should be... might be somewhere there. Wait, you guys can't even see my mouse cursor. Well, like somewhere around this area. Most likely. Da-da-da-dum-dum. Let's actually go and find the last ether current. Then all the thing we need to do is quests. Maybe it's somewhere behind that rock over there. Or front of it, it seems. Horned lizard. Now we should have all the ones from this area that we need to find. Only thing left is to do is the quest ones. One from main story and 2 from after we are done with this place maybe, or the next one. Yeah, welcome back. I'm glad to hear those bandits got what they deserved. Erenville. They were understandably worried, but I told them of what happened in XIV. Our minor adventure made for quite the tale. And then a Namika. Oh, my bracelet. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Yeah, regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond. Though I'm surely you'll continue to do so. I can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. Segoa, there you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my 2 best friends, Wikana and Levine. Maybe the wanted posters were these 2. No. The Miko, one was actually a guy. And the other one, yeah, no, it's not them. Well, Wikana, if it wasn't for you believing in Segoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard we hooved the boot behind bars. Olivine, I never gave up hope that Segoa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength. Besides, some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch us the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? That's actually a pretty nice like hairstyle. I don't... Or with the Mikoda, the girl. I don't think I've seen that before, or maybe I'm just blind. But anyway, Levine. Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. Match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again. Namika, if you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest, as I'll be here a while yet, and though, do let me know if there's any way I can help, any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? But why? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and rather large ones struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when services will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Railroad engineer. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do with the tracks as they are. Okay, come on, bird. Out of the way. Edenville. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
Voice acting. Yay.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
Wait, after the ceremony.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Of course you will.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
That
If you would
hesitating
please
nod
step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
that my character made. Is that it? Yeah, okay.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
No, you're not sorry.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zapia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Oh yeah, there's a yeah. From Shadowbringers.
Something the matter?
So there's like those 3 guys that we saw. There's also like the 3 of them in the first. It's, how would I explain this? So pretty much shit happened. The original world shattered into like 14 different worlds, and the first is one of them, and where I have visited. So like every world pretty much has like a copy of each and every one of like us. And this world where we are, that's the source. So that's like the main star on the main world. And yeah, and that's why like we call the rest of the worlds, they are like they're called reflections. Returned into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah. It's like a multiverse thing. But if I understood correctly, all of the different worlds are in the same universe. If I have understood it correctly. So, you know, they are just like in different part of our universe. But yeah, but these guys were like they how was they were working around like trolleys. That's why there's like would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? So yeah, I don't know how to explain without, you know, maybe spoiling too much. You know, in case there are people who don't necessarily want to know, like, too much. But anyway. The thing is, like, there's reflections of our world, like 13 of them. And I have met these guys in one of the reflections. So yeah. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
But also I've been thinking like maybe at some point I could do like the main story playthrough again with, you know, this current character, because there is this thing called New Game Plus in this. Just need to remember where it is. Yeah, there. So, you know, if we ever want to like do a main story playthrough, we can actually like do it. And you know, just the main story. Obviously there's... Why do I... Wait... Ah, yeah. Wait, I'm missing something in here too. What the fuck? Tales from the Cal... What? Huh. I hardly ever look that menu, so... But it seems that I am actually missing some stuff. So yeah. God, it's already 8 o'clock. I want to play and stream more, but I think I might actually have to call it quit soon. But let's finish this first. Erenville, though no small number, live in Shaluani. I must confess that I never visited the home of the Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. So yeah. The most likely why I need to stop is because, well, not most likely, the reason is most likely because I need to go and have some stuff I need to do. Also, tomorrow is my youngest niece's birthday, so I am going to have to start later. I would have started like 1 PM, but tomorrow it's most likely going to be like around 4 PM. So yeah. So I guess like this is actually like good spot to stop for now. It's a shame that the servers were down, but at the same time we played a Noita, which was fun. So yeah. But anyway, I am going to have to quit here for today.